Hi friends, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs, and today I'm here to talk about another YouTube channel that I frequently watch, and it is called Catfished. And as its name might suggest, these are usually, it features stories about victims of generally romance scams, occasionally pig butchering scams, but usually it's a romance scam where somebody has given all their money, or a lot of money anyway, to these romance scammers who are generally based out of Nigeria, hence Nigerian scammers. And, it goes without saying, I've written a few blog posts about this, but don't give your money to somebody you do not know in person. Can't say that enough times. But the most recent episode has something that I've never really thought about before. And this one should be, you would think it would be self-obvious, but apparently not. Do not give your bank account number and your login password to somebody that you do not know. And I would also go one further step and say, don't even give that information to somebody you do know. And I'm also talking here your significant other. Maybe you have some passwords in common or a joint bank account that you both have to access online. But you never know when that person is going to become the victim of a scammer and take all the money out, or maybe he's just going to take all the money out and vanish. So again, do not give your log-on information to any of your banks to anybody else. Just keep it to yourself. Please, I implore you, please keep it to yourself. But anyway, this latest scam victim, she was corresponding with a nice-looking fellow, and she's a good-looking woman too. You know, she's a nurse, I believe, around in her 50s. I'm pretty sure she's in her 50s, and she's somewhat suspicious. She does take the right steps. She does a reverse image search and finds an Instagram account to a fellow of a completely different name. So she sends him a message to the real person, the real pictures, the one whose pictures are being stolen, and says, "Hey, am I talking to you?" He responds to her and says, "No, you are not talking to me. Don't send money." So obviously this fellow has known that his picture has been stolen by scammers, and he gets women contacting him from time to time saying, "Hey, what about that money I sent you?" And he's like, "No, you didn't send me any money." So you think that would be pretty good. "No, you're not talking to me. Do not send money." Excellent advice. But does she take it? Nope, she contacts her scammer again, and he comes up with an elaborate story saying, "Well, yes, that is really me, and I use this other name so that women won't, be beating down the doors trying to get to me to get to my money. I never know who likes me for me or me for my money." Well, how silly is that? But she continues in an online relationship with this scammer, and she has financial difficulties. She's a single woman, like many of us single women. We don't make a lot of money. What money we make, it goes on our rent or mortgage, whatever our bills are. We probably have no money left to ourselves. So she lets him know that money is tight. So he offers to help cover her mortgage and her car loan. And he also says he can invest money for her and double her money. So he convinces her to give her account numbers and her logon passwords and the whole works. And from there, she says, a flurry of activity happens on her account. Money comes in, money goes out. Money's coming in from all over the place. Money's going out all over the place. And ultimately, it ends with her having zero in her banking account. She checks her investment savings account, and it's been wiped out. He's taken out the $50,000 that was in there. She confronts him about it, and he says, "Hey, I thought you wanted me to invest your money for you." And then he sends her to the investment account website where her money is and the account number. This is all a phony website, and it shows that her money is like $300,000 now. Well, I tell you, if it was that easy to change $50,000 into $300,000 in the space of 2 or 3 months, I would want to get on board with that. But I would not be giving my money to somebody else to invest for me. I would say, what's the name of the stock or whatever, and I would go to my Questrade account, which is a legitimate online investment account, and I would do the transaction myself. So unfortunately for this poor woman, by the time she reaches out to Social Catfish and says, hey, can you look into this person? Am I dealing with a real person or not? And, you know, she should have just, they confirm what she probably already knows in her heart, that yes, this is a romance scammer. But, you know, why didn't she listen to the real person whose photos have been stolen as part of this elaborate scam and say, when he says, no, you're not talking to me, do not send money. So I never thought I would have to say it, you know, add on when you just do not send money to people you do not know. But do not give your banking details to anyone else. Do not give your account number, your logon details, your password. Nobody else but you needs to know that information. So, you know, I'm sorry for the victim in this story. I am not about victim shaming. And that's another thing I would say about the Catfish website. All the comments that come on, there's a lot of victim shaming that comes on. But you know, like these people who are so high and mighty and judge others. Well, these scammers, they are really good at what they do. This is their job. And their job is scamming other people, stealing their money. So to steal their money, they have to be good liars, good manipulators. They've got the script down. They know what they're doing. And these victims often don't stand a chance. The scammers have a response for everything, as in this case where the scammer convinced the woman that he's using his real pictures but a pseudonym so people won't figure out it's him. And like I say, there's a response for everything. These scammers know what they have to do to steal your money. So ladies and men, if you're watching, once again, do not give your banking details to anyone else. This is Cheryl from Lifestyle Digs. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye for now.